computer saying that upload failed because my disk is full, which I don't know what that means because I have 2 terabyte drives on my system and they're not full. So I had to go a long way around it, and as you can see, it's like the 5th time uploading. So I have to head to work, and I'll have to check it from there. But seems like when you're crunched on time, that's when things are not going to work for you smoothly. Just seems that way. Anyhow, not that big of a deal. Main thing is getting stuff ready and packed up. So I guess I gotta start setting stuff aside here and start making myself a pile so that I don't forget things, which is my biggest anxiety. I guess whether it's really anytime I go like an hour or more away from the house to play a gig or do a show or session or something like that, I start freaking out because I don't think I have everything. It's not anything to do about the plane. It's more to do with the actual equipment or forgetting like a neck strap or whatever. So, alright, I'll have to do that tonight because I'm off to work. See ya. Okay, going around in circles here. I was planning on bringing this R16 recorder to grab at least a few tracks live for the video stuff that I'm going to be shooting, but I realized I'm going to have the Pro Tools session from the audio anyways, so I can just probably steal that from there, and that's taking up space. I was going to bring the little keyboard in case I want to mess around with writing some stuff for background music or whatever for some of the videos, or that can go. So the discard pile is smaller than the take pile, but I have the Iwi, the soprano, packed up the light in case the studio lighting is bad, and now I'm just making sure I have all my cables. I got the hard drive in there, my headphones, all the GoPro junk, so and the clothes are packed. So now I'm just kind of going in circles, deciding what not to bring, which is always the hard part. But this is the first time I'm going and actually doing like a video shoot now that I've got these GoPros. So usually go to the studio and I just have to worry about bringing my horn and whatever, music, laptop, that kind of stuff. So a little bit more challenging to make sure you have everything when you're doing the video stuff and capturing audio for that separately, or just, what am I going to do with that? That's kind of what I'm deciding right now. So I gotta hurry up so I can possibly squeeze in some practice. Okay, back at home base, got as much practicing in as I can possibly do for the night. I just can't do anymore. I'm just pretty much exhausted, and I've been getting like canker sores and stuff. I want to kind of like lay off, you know, having any kind of mouth issues in the studio down there. So I feel pretty comfortable now with most of the stuff, and a lot of the improv stuff is going to depend on the interaction of the rhythm section. And I've never played with this bass player or the drummer that Walt are having in with us. So I believe Daryl Johnson and Charlie Chadwick. These guys are pros, so I'm not really worried about it. But I'm pretty excited to kind of get in there and feel the live essence of the players. You know, I've been practicing with these tracks that are like basically our demo tracks that Walt and I created in Logic, and it's just the same thing every time, and it's very rigid, and it's almost like practicing with a metronome. So you only can do so much with that. And I'm a big ear player. If a lot of you guys don't know, that are the musicians watching, I'm not a guy to follow chord changes, and I freak a lot of people out like that. I'm pretty much an ear player, so I have my own way of figuring out my way through chord changes as far as improvising, but it's all by ear. I don't really use any kind of, I mean, I guess I do use theory, I just don't know I'm using it, and I couldn't explain it to you. So you know, if I'm going through a series of chord changes, I might be playing, you know, a diminished scale or an augmented scale or you know, harmonic minor or something like that. I just don't know that that's what I'm playing. I'm just hearing that. So I'm playing it. So I rely a lot on my ear. This project has a few pieces that have charts in them. There's a couple unison lines that I couldn't pick out by ear with the time. I just want to make sure I wasn't, you know, learning it the wrong way. So I didn't memorize it, and I'm actually relying on the charts, which I don't like to do. With Hard Logic, I pretty much memorize everything, and we don't even have charts. We, you know, learn it off of the recording. So with this project, it's a little bit different. It's kind of half and half. You know, I'm kind of looking at the charts, and some of the stuff we're gonna kind of like arrange on the spot. So we won't know until we get in the room and kind of feel things out. At least Sunday, I think that's what Walt and I are going to do at his place, is kind of work out arrangements and decide who's playing what solo over what changes and that kind of thing. And so I think it'll come together as far as that goes. I feel pretty comfortable now getting my practice time in these little 20-minute, 30-minute slots in between washing the dishes and vacuuming and running kids around and whatever, all the day-to-day stuff. I got to work tomorrow morning, so I'm going to get out, come back, and finish packing. And I don't know if I'm going to get another practice session in. I might just let it sit and kind of marinate, and just worry about getting some rest and getting up early enough to get out on the road. There's a couple places I want to stop, maybe get some footage on the way. So, and I want to have that time to be able to stop. So if I don't leave early enough, I'm not going to be able to do that. So tonight it's like almost 9, so kids are still watching TV. I got to get in there and get them off to bed and finish packing up, decide what I'm going to bring, what I'm not going to bring, and take it from there. So yeah, the pretty much the second to last. This is really the last full night that I have to prepare to get out of here. So yeah, so I'll probably throw this together in this last video and then take it from there. You know what I mean? I'll be on the road, and then I'm going to try to do the daily stuff, grab all the stuff on the road Saturday. I'm going to be driving down through Columbus, Cincinnati, Louisville, into Nashville. So if I see anything interesting, I'm going to have the cameras going. Probably have the one going, you know, out the car, you know, out of the car window, and then I'll grab the other one if I, you know, get out of the car and see something interesting, and hopefully I can grab some good footage on the way. So that's it.
gotta go get the rest of this stuff packed up, and you'll probably see me in the next video on the road. So hopefully rested as well, because I can't even keep my eyes open at this point. So